Today's reading is all about your inner goddess. I asked the goddesses, the divine goddesses in the heavenly realms, to step forward today and assist me in this reading. And it's going to focus on the divine feminine in every living being. And we often forget the divine feminine holds all of the softer qualities: compassion, love, empathy, patience. And I think today's reading is going to talk about these things. So I want you to focus on the cards below. The first goddess is the goddess Lakshmi. And she says, I turn the tides of my fate with effort and grace. I don't know if that's coming into focus. There we go. Then the goddess Nut. I bend, breathe, I relax. And then Morrigan. With bravery and foresight, I shape my destiny. Now, each of these goddesses picked their own stones. Lakshmi wanted to have the pyrite, which is a beautiful piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Nut wanted the green jasper, I believe this is. Very cleansing stone, very calming, but she picked it for the qualities of the heart: love, compassion, empathy, and it actually matches to your chakra. And finally, Morrigan wanted the crown chakra stone, amethyst, and it actually matched with her card. Isn't that beautiful? So you can choose according to the goddess or to her corresponding stone. I give you a moment. If you are going to need longer, please pause the video here and take your time and allow your intuition to draw you to the goddess and the message that you need. Okay, please pause here and we'll get on with today's first reading, the goddess Lakshmi. Please go to my library for the other two readings and pick your corresponding card. My love to you, Namaste, and without further ado, let's get started. And welcome to your reading. You picked Morrigan. With bravery and foresight, I shape my destiny. Sounds a bit badass, that, doesn't it? And you picked the amethyst crystal, which I think goes really well with that, doesn't it? Now, Morrigan, the goddess. I don't know if you're pagan, is she? I can't remember. There we go. Oh, Celtic. Pagan, yeah. The Celtic goddess of war and fate. Ooh, ooh. Strength, courage, foresight, and resilience. Morrigan often appears as a crow or a raven, symbols of change and guidance for warriors. Her ability to foresee and sway the outcomes of battles makes her a significant figure. Morrigan represents the cycle of life and death, embodying transformation and prophecy. Her role highlights the power found in nature and the importance of embracing change. She not only influences warfare, but also reflects on broader aspects of life and transition. So she has a ritual that you can do, and I've been saying to everybody their ritual, so here we go. Morrigan, the Celtic goddess of war and fate, represents the strength in facing life's battles. This ritual is about harnessing courage and shaping your future. So visualize a challenge as a battle that needs to be won. Stand tall, feeling the strength and foresight within. Affirm like a warrior, I face my challenges with courage and shape my destiny. And I just want to put a caveat on this ritual. Do not let your ego go, did someone say a battle? Can I come in? Can I take over? Can I make it all about me? Do not let your ego get in the way of that. Make it all about you in the highest good, winning what you need to in your life, okay? Because egos can be pesky little devils, can't they? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like some of you might have some health challenges that you need to face, and some of you, you know, that you're facing at the moment, and that some of you are going to be facing challenges to do with either relationships, changing, you know, having to go through the process of ending a relationship. It's going to be those sorts of things, I think, for this pile. It's like the daily challenges of having to face not just in a battle with yourself, but facing the battles around you and knowing how to handle them without letting your ego take over, and protect and conserve yourself and your energy. Ah, here we go. Yep, it is. Lessons learned. Because you've been through a lot of battles, haven't you? And still going through them even now. And you think, when will this end? I've got news for you. Life it always has battles in it, and we have to accomplish our goals through learning from them. If life was easy, none of us would want to come here, would we? If Earth School was a piece of cake, it wouldn't be like a certificate that you'd want to hang on your wall. It'd be like, well, that didn't cost me anything. It really didn't need to do much there. You know? Reminds me of something I was doing. I was doing a spiritual counselling course, and then I found out that it was a course all about how to study spiritual counselling, but not studying spiritual counselling itself. So I ended up giving it up because I thought, what's the point in that course? It cost me 66 quid, and it was literally telling me what spiritual counsellors do. And I thought, yes, but I want to do that. I don't want to learn about them doing it. I want to do it. It was a pointless course. So we have to go through our challenges, is what I'm saying. You can't just shortcut your way through life and expect that things aren't going to be challenging, and that, you know, they aren't going to be hard, and that, you know, lessons will keep repeating until you learn them, and they get worse, and like frequently worse, until you actually learn the lesson. Because it's usually our repetitive behaviors that are needing to be shaken loose from us, and it takes time for us to realize it's us that's the problem, not everybody else. Which is true, isn't it? Like, I've done that myself. It was like, oh, it's not everybody else that's the problem, it's me. I'm the one repeating behaviors that are not serving my highest good. And so that's why these really bad situations keep happening to me, because of my behavior. And it's not that my behavior was bad, it was just that I wasn't being loving to myself. So we all have really difficult lessons to learn, and it isn't easy. But Morrigan, she is about having bravery, courage, and being able to face your challenges head on, and not, you know, it's not about winning in that sort of sense. You know, it's not about being right. It's not about being the one with the certificate. It's about facing them and being able to get through them, right? So it's not like the ego hasn't got a place here. The ego can go and sit on a chair. That's where I put mine. And it's got very small now. It's quite funny. When I pick it up, it's got dangly, tiny wee legs. And I just put it on this massive chair. It's a little mini version of me. And its voice has become really high pitched because as my ego's got smaller, it's got smaller. It's quite funny. So you know, you've got to like get through, but you do it through kindness, love, forgiveness, patience, with purpose, perspective, clarity, foresight. Because people who have had very difficult lives have the gift of foresight. Why? Because we see more than other people have seen, and we know what's coming. Because you get to know what's coming. If you do that, you know that's what's going to happen. If you see that person and they're behaving a certain way, you know not to go near them, don't you? You learn. So you are the wealth of your experience. You are your lessons learned. You're the culmination of your life. So that makes you extremely qualified to live it. And you don't sell yourself short of that. You are a warrior. It takes warrior souls to come to the earth plane. Basically, I say this all the time in my readings, and I know I repeat myself, but it is Earth School is the hardest school to pass for souls. And that's why we've had an influx of so many souls on this plane of existence at the minute before the Great Shift, because they're finishing off their karma and learning their lessons frantically while they still can, to get this, you know, to actually get the qualification before it becomes a fifth dimensional world of pure love and compassion and understanding, and, you know, before it becomes heaven on earth again. That's why there's all this craziness in the world. It's very crazy down here at the moment. It's very dark. It's a very lot of dark energies and things. Saying about lessons learned, I think we're getting to the culmination and the results and benefits of reflection and completion of a certain part of your life and the challenges you've had. And Morrigan is saying, I want you to remember your inner warrior and your inner strengths, because I know you might be feeling tired. I know you might be feeling exhausted in life right now, and you might be thinking, "Oh, I'm finding this has all been all too much for me." But you're coming to the end of a cycle for yourself. So you've got to remember that inner strength, and you've got through so much. Don't give up on yourself now, and don't give in to the negativity that can be swimming around you, or other people's emotions and thoughts, or your negative thoughts that you might be feeling and having. Focus on positivity for yourself, and I would give yourself some time for rest as well when you can. So whenever you can get a minute, have a rest and relax. No matter what's going on, we always can find time to take a breath and have a minute to reset our button. So the angels are saying, take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. So just remember that. You're a heaven's warrior on earth, and you are in a really, really hard school of knocks. This place it's a place of duality, you know. It's a place of showing you what's not for a basis of comparison. So like black and white, rich and poor, have not, wrong and good, like, you know, bad and good. We're 100% good in heaven, but we come here to understand what we're not, to really appreciate what we are. You know what I mean? It gives you a real education. And you've learned your lesson. You've learned lots of lessons. You are not new to this game, and you've got to remember that. You have been here for many lives. You're an old soul. You have really earned your stripes at this point. Even in this life, you're giving yourself an easy one. So appreciate that. Appreciate how much of a badass you actually are at it. I love this card. It's one of my favourite cards in the whole deck. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service. Selflessness, humility, and conscious action. You know, when we can be feeling down on ourselves, helping other people and being selfless and showing humility actually grounds us back to more of who we are in heaven, because in heaven we're a loving being of service and of joy, compassion. We find joy in helping people. We find joy in singing. We find joy in dancing. We find joy in all the wonderful things that give us, that inspire love and purpose in us. Find your love and purpose. If you're having a down bit, why make it all about you? There's more people about than just you, my love. If you're having a moment, go and get somebody else to remind you how much you matter by making someone else matter. If you've got to that place where you think, well, you're so down on yourself and thinking you're down on your luck, why not go to a soup kitchen and get a basis for comparison and spend your time helping those who are less fortunate than yourself? Find your humility. Find your selflessness. Why not have conscious action to more than just your life? You know how hard life can be, and you have that wealth of knowledge. Why are you going to make it all about you? Why not expand your field of your life? Why not enrich your life in service to others? You've got the lessons learned. You have the culmination of results and the benefits and time to reflect. And it's now time for the completion of things that have been going on in your life. And what are you going to do with yourself? Are you just going to sit there and do nothing when you have all that wealth of knowledge and experience? Love, compassion, understanding, wisdom? That would be a bit of a waste, wouldn't it? Don't waste yourself. I'm sure there are those of you who are already doing this and thinking, well, that doesn't apply to me. And if it doesn't, don't worry. It might just be that you're coming to an end of a cycle in your life. But I would still say, don't forget those lessons, because they really do serve you well. Because we're coming to the point now in humanity where it's the death of the ego. Each of us has to go through our ego death. And this might be what this is about, is the ego death. The ego is a thing of our making. Freud had it right that there is one, but he didn't have it right that it's always there. Because we are creators, and basically we are first and foremost divine beings of the heavenly realm. This is not our home. This is not our state of being, right? This is a temporary human experience to learn what we need to help those we agreed to in heaven with their temporary human experience. And then once all the temporary human experiences are done, we go back home again, and then we review our lives and we review our lessons, and then we move on to whatever else we want to do. So, that being said, where are you on your path? Have you given time to really assess your life in that way? Or have you just been living it and not giving much thought to yourself as a soul having a temporary human experience? And what do you want for yourself from this experience? What do you want to give to others from it? What do you want to be? Where do you want to go? You are the master of your ship, and you have this wealth of experience. You are a warrior. You've had many lives, and you are not new to this game, and you have become strong in this life. If you were to anchor that with the love and the compassion and the purpose that is given to you from your heavenly self in the higher realms, wow, can you imagine the sort of being that you could blossom into? I don't know why I'm doing this. Flourish into. And number 2, spiritual path. So you're on your journey, your spiritual path. You're on this journey already. Yeah, you have abundance. You have abundance. An abundance of wealth, abundance of health, an abundance of knowledge, whatever it is, you do have it in abundance. And if you're lacking something and you're focusing on lack, well, where's room for the abundance to come in? You're not giving yourself any. You're making yourself poor in whatever it is that you feel you're lacking, because you are the creator. So you are creating your experience in its entirety. It's not just, you're given your lot in life and that's it. You have the power to create everything from the mind, because you are first a thought select. You've got a thought generator, and this creator suddenly selects a thought and focuses on it. Then it's identifying with that thought. Then it's saying if that thought is worthy of creation and bringing it into the real world, and then going through that process because you've focused on that thought, identified with it. And now, through continual focus and continual belief, you're actually manifesting it. So if you think I'm poor and you keep focusing on I'm poor, guess what? You're going to be dirt poor because you've manifested poverty. So how do we change that? By picking another thought method and manifesting that instead, realizing our power, realizing that we don't have to be in lack. None of us have to sit there and go, oh, I'm so poor. I used to think that. I don't anymore. I'm actually abundant. I'm abundant AF. Yes, I am indeed. I am abundant. I love abundance. I celebrate it every day. It's one of my routines that I do because I have so much to be grateful for. And I think gratitude is one of the things that will raise your vibration quicker than anything else. Because once you start the journey of gratitude, you never stop it, because suddenly everything is amazing. You just suddenly go, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I'm so full of abundance and gratitude for my abundance, and I'm having the best time of my life. And, suddenly the whole energy around you changes. Your vibration rises up. Your attention starts to focus on different things to what you were before. You're not focusing on lack and poverty and depression and all the negative emotions. You start focusing on positivity, and guess what? You start having positive people around you all the time who just want to smile at you, and they're so kind to you, and you start get given things that you wouldn't give before, whether it's help, presents, whatever it is. You start getting abundance in your life because you were the one to create it through your energy. You're an energy musician. You're an energy worker. We all are. And what we pull to us comes into being. So now you've learned your lessons. Now you know you have the abundance already, because it's now your time for your life to flow with prosperity, love, and success. You draw from the limitless universal pool according to your belief in how much you deserve, which is true. Angel wisdom is reminding you now to believe in yourself and trust that you deserve more. Why? Because you have done it all already. You are the warrior. You are the strong person. You are not weak, and you are not silly. You have got your head about you, my darlings. So angel wisdom is saying, believe in yourself, trust that you deserve more. Then you will attract abundance and the true riches of life, because it's not just about the idolatrous thing of money. It's not. There is more richness to life than just a made-up monopoly piece of crap that we have to print off to trade with each other at the moment. You know my feelings. I'm a starseed. I'm not really happy with the way the world's set up, and I make no bones about that. But it is about more than just the wealth in your bank account, okay? If you've got wealth of health, then you're one of the most wealthiest people there is, because health is the most precious thing to have in abundance, because it is freedom to do with what you want in life. If you're free and healthy and clear and can you're not tolerating pain every day, and you're not tolerating hardship from not being able to look after yourself properly, you're very wealthy, aren't you? But do you even think of that when you're healthy? No, you just go about your day. You don't give two hoots about your health because you're not thinking about it. So start thinking about it and celebrating it. Start thinking about the things that you have that other people don't have, right? And then celebrate Gaia, the planet. She gives you her wealth, and don't think twice about it. She gives you oxygen to breathe. She gives you food to eat. She shelters you from the harshness of space. Do you think about that? Or do you just walk under the sky and eat the food? See what I mean? There are so many different ways to look at the world than you give yourself. And it's about opening your mind up to that now. And say to yourself, I feel surrounded by love. Open your heart to others. Surround them with your love. Say, I share my love with you. I don't want anything in return. I don't need it. I have such a wealth of love. I have plenty to spare. Here, have some love. You know, you don't need to actually divvy it out in small doses. Oh, you gave me love. Okay, I'll give you some. You know, it's not a get to give and give to get. You just give. Selflessness. Humility. Just go, yeah, here, have some love. Choose to do what fulfills you most, and the angels will bring you joy, satisfaction, and success. So make it sure that it's about you when you're choosing your life. It has to be what makes you happy, what gives you joy, what lifts you up. Follow your passion in your heart space. Follow your passion, then you're following your life's purpose. Enhance your prosperity by receiving graciously and giving out willingly. Yeah, receiving graciously and giving out willingly. Go, here, have it. I have it. You can have it. Have this. Take it. If you need it, take it. Don't think twice about it. Just give it to them. And just say thank you for everything. I do. I'm so grateful. Gratitude. Thank you. 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 You know, just be extra grateful. It costs us nothing. It gives us everything. Believe you me. You will find your whole life will change when you practice gratitude. For the people in your life, for your life itself, for your food, for your home, for the sun who warms your skin, for the sky that brightens your day. Anything like that. Enjoy all you have and more will come to you, and that is so true, my darlings. I deserve love, prosperity and success, and yes, you do. And if you don't believe it, I want you to go and take that affirmation. I deserve love, prosperity and success, and I want you to repeat it to yourself every morning in the mirror until you don't fake it, you make it. Now, Archangel Chamuel works on the pink ray of love, and being blessed with this Archangel card indicates that you are ready to open up your heart to unconditional love. Can you see this? This is going somewhere, isn't it, reading? I think I want you to know that your lessons are learned, my darlings. Your hard school and Knox life has come to its culmination to do your mission on Earth. And Morrigan now says, good, your lions, darling, you're going in. You're taking everything you've learned, and you're going to, in selfless and humility and conscious action, give of yourself to others and help out the other beings on this planet because they need you. Love has no restrictions and accepts all people as they are, nor does it judge. True love is so powerful that it dissolves hurt, anger, and separation. Let love flow from your heart and touch your loved ones, those you dislike, and strangers. This creates a bridge of light which the angels can move along to bring hope and peace. In return, your life will be blessed and filled with love. Affirmation. My heart is filled with the flame of love. Chamuel, start surrounding yourself. If you want Chamuel around you, start surrounding yourself with some pink stuff. And even blokes, doesn't matter. Pink is a lovely colour on a man. I've seen it on a man and thought it was wonderful. Wear some pink. Promote some love in your life. Watch some romance and stuff, you know, whatever it is that you need to get yourself going in the love region. Have a go, have a blast, have some fun. I love this stone, rose quartz. This is my stone of love that I keep in my readings. And grab yourself a piece of rose quartz and keep it in your pocket or by your bed. Whatever you feel that you need to focus on in order to help you promote a loving energy, and you'll transform. You have the power to transform and evolve because you are ready to fly. This, I swear, this reading is talking. It's just it's speaking for itself really now, isn't it? because you are ready to transform. You have done all of your, you've built yourself from the bottom up, right? From your earlier years, you have built a foundation. You've had your castle moments where the foundation got knocked down and then rebuilt even stronger. That's you. You've been having each new life changing moment to form you to the beautiful and strong human being that you are now. And now it's about having the confidence to open yourself up to give that love, and that human being who's learned all these things, their wealth of their knowledge to others. You know, be there in a time of need. You don't need to be like a walking wisdom, you know, you don't need to be a sage giving out your advice to everyone. But when people come to you and ask for it, be happy to give it. You know, and if people just need you to listen, sit and listen. I've only just learnt that one about sitting and listening. So that, you know, it is about taking the time just to be there for someone else other than yourself. And I think that that's what this is about. Oh, and they're saying that now the law of attraction, because of the person you've changed into, right, and all the lessons you've learned, you're going to have a phase now where you're going to go through a transformation again to do the work you came here to Earth to do at this time. All right, so everything to do with the harder school of knocks that formed you is done, but now comes the point where you have to take everything that you've learned and use it. And so the law of attraction, relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. You're now developing the other side of yourself with the goddess. So the goddess is about the love, empathy, compassion, patience. All of these things we come here to learn. It's a school. Trust. We have to learn those things and then start sharing those lessons and with the world. So sometimes we are the student, other times we are the teacher. So you've been a student many times in your life now, and now the life is going to change again for a new role to appear for you. And if you're feeling like, because spirits say, like, look, it's always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. If you're still thinking, oh, I don't know what to attract me, I'm not quite sure what you're saying here, Aim, I haven't got an idea what this is about. Well, this is where they're saying, ask for guidance from your spirit team. You have guides, spirit guides. They have the map of your life. They know exactly what you're here to do, and they're the ones tasked with keeping you on your path. If you're struggling, start praying to your guides for guidance, and then keep your eye out for signs, synchronicities, symbols, messages that are going to put you on your path. Just keep yourself, you know, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, listen to your heart, and you will never steer yourself wrong, because that's where you truly see. You see your soul is in your heart space. If you listen to your heart, not your head, you'll always hit home in the right space. And look, you know this lesson because you've already learned it once. You have the power to make yourself better. And this can be like, in terms of, you have the power to make any situation better just with your focus. You have the power to make any situation better when it comes to how you see your health, how you see yourself, how you see your wealth, how you see your prosperity. You know, any area of your life, you have the power to change it. So don't forget that. Don't think I'm lost, because you always have that inner compass in your guides, and you always have the power to change any situation for the better. This has been your reading. I think it's been lovely. I think it's very lovely. If you've liked today's reading and you found it helpful, please do leave me a thumbs up, my darlings. Every thumbs up helps this channel to grow. I appreciate you being here with me on the channel. My love to you all. I will be back next week with another reading. Until then, my darlings, bye.